Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Amers Podcast. I'm over here with my main girl, Ace. How's it going with you?
Tired. I want to go sleep, and it's been raining. I love
Yeah,
it though. Enjoying
I
it.
I missed the rains for some reason.
All right, Texas, be fucking wild.
Yeah. Also, new things that's going to be happening. Just letting you know for new viewers and for subscribers that already subscribed to us. We are going to be
For
planning on
sure.
doing some gaming here, gaming here in the Amers community. So we're going to be doing some Dead by Daylight. What was the other ones that we are going to be doing that we decided on? Because I don't remember.
Phasmophobia,
Yes, that one. We can try.
and what we're
Yeah.
gonna do Minecraft too.
Oh, definitely Minecraft. We're also going to be doing. We're going to try to make a series out of that Minecraft. I like doing Minecraft series for some reason. Also, we should probably do VR chat if we want to. If you're down with that.
Mhm. I'm okay with doing it because I have VR.
I need to still get my VR, but at the same time, those are the upcoming things that are going to be happening too. But enough of the
Maybe
matter.
Phasmophobia VR too.
True, 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 true.
Like I've never played it, and Gabe's too scared to do it. So
But
I don't blame him though.
yeah, I get it. I get it.
He's
But
like, black on crack. I don't do that shit. I'm like,
you're right. But enough of the tomfoolery of the great things that are going to be happening. Let's talk about today's subject about driver's license. Basically driving in today's world. What do you think about it first? Because I know you have something to talk about.
well, as for somebody who's taking her test like literally in a week, I mean, I was scared at first when I was doing it because like I did it during the
COVID?
I got my permit November 2nd, and when I actually started driving, I was terrified.
Ah.
I- Yeah, like I had gotten my car first when I got my permit. Once I got my permit, I got a car, and when my mom actually she took me out on the mall nearest to like practice. So she taught me like how to park, how to reverse into a parking spot, how to like turn left and right, like get comfortable with my car. And not gonna lie, when my mom actually got me out on the road,
Yeah.
and I knocked on just new tires that week, and I ruined my car. Well, not ruined. I popped the beading off my tire, and I cried because it was scary. Because it was my car, and yeah. But now that I've done it for like almost about a year now, off and on, my mom will not let me drive alone. But it's not that bad. Like yesterday, my mom let me drive her car with her in it, drive to my job in the rain. And that's not that bad. It was fun. So I mean, I know a lot of people younger, like a lot of our friends now have license. Um, so I know that like I'm trying kind of. I mean, I think everybody gets their license at some point, depending on their age, or depending whenever they start driving. I know a lot of people in high school when we went to high school, um, they already had their license because they were, during COVID, that's all that people did was just go get the driver's license because they had nothing else to do. Give me one sec.
Yeah. I'll follow up with that. Yes, I remember my first time driving on wet, wet road. I felt a little slip at the same time. I just ignored it and just basically went like straight forward and straight keep going and did not even stop. I was too afraid to stop
Well,
because
but
at the same time it was like
the thing is, when you start slipping, you need to like when you're in the rain, you need to like slow down because you're
no,
in the
no,
rain. You cannot see.
no. I get it.
So like if
I
you're
get what you
slipping, you
mean.
need to like start trying to slow down.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like I literally slowed down, but at the same time I had to keep up because for some reason I felt like I know you're gonna say no, 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 and all that stuff, but I just felt like it was gonna be like a big hit if I just stop automatically. But have you ever?
No, if you, I mean, as long as you don't stop automatically, but just slow down. Like,
Sure.
don't put your foot on the brake so fast, but just like try to slow down a little bit. Because, like, imagine you're trying to drive and you need to take a, like, do a left or right turn and you're going so fast in the rain that you don't have enough time to turn and then you crash. So, like, that's what I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm saying as like in a cautious setting. Like don't just like keep going. If you know you're sliding or whatever, put either put on your hazards or just slow down a little bit. You don't have to like necessarily go and do like a full stop. Just
True.
slow down a little bit if you know you're going too fast.
Yeah. Also, have you? I got a question. I got a question because I did this
Mm.
once when I was driving. So basically, I had it in practice on. So basically, you know how highways you can't stop until you hit like turn and hit and get to the exit, right? My
Yeah.
one day, I had been tested to just like high speed into like really tight corners. So basically, what I did was I was practicing like driving one day. It was a day whenever like I was with my family and stuff. They were just watching me practice driving. They decided to so in the area where I was, there was one like long,
Mhm.
very long road with a whole bunch of like little like like not like those tight turns, but like those like shaped turns that goes left and
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to like they told me to not like don't think, but at the same time keep your eyes on the road and just go straight like full speed, full
Yeah.
speed at the same time turning left and right. My heart was racing that day. I am not gonna lie. My heart, hold up, was racing that day, and I was like so gosh darn like worried because I don't want to like hurt anyone. So I was like basically on my game, just over here saying I'm not
Right.
gonna crash. I'm not gonna crash. But for some reason, whenever I was driving, they told me to keep going faster, and I was like this. I'm slowing down on the curves, on the hills, the little hill turns. I'm like, no, keep going. They over here testing my. I was like, oh no. It just kept going, kept going. My heart keep racing and racing until like we hit to a very end, like where it actually has a sharp turn. And they told me to drive all the way back the same way. I was like, okay. That happened, and they told me this: if you can do that fast while driving, you can pass any test. I was like, what? I was like speechless, and afterwards, I was like, you know what? I learned what I was going to do. I'm going to shrug it off and just leave. Just go home and just basically like collect myself on what just happened.
You see, I haven't done highway driving because my mom doesn't want me to do the highway until I get my license, which is understandable because um when you're taking the test, they're not gonna put you on the highway. Depending on like what place you go to, what DMV
True, true,
you
true.
go to, because a lot of places don't put you on the highway, but some do. But for the one that I go to, they're not gonna do that. They're only gonna put me in a neighborhood.
That they put me in the neighborhood in highway. They put me
Uh,
in. So I
yeah,
know how to drive through the highway. They even put me
I don't.
near the middle and then back to the exit. I was like
Mm,
driving in there. I was driving with a coach, a former coach that was like driving with me. And at the same time I was
mhm.
like over here during the highway I was like this. he had talk. Let's talk about something. It's like, why do we need to talk about something? Because for some reason, driving in the highway makes me feel talkish. I was like, okay. We talked about sports for like 30 minutes, and afterwards, we had to head back
Mm,
to the school.
yeah. My mom said that she's gonna be in the car with me when I do highway driving for the first few times, and as I get comfortable, she'll let me go because Gabe lives up, more up north, and I have to go on the highway to actually get to where he's at. So, and even Gabe told me, do not come over here until you know how to get on the highways. Because Gabe didn't even know how to get on the highway. And he was terrified as hell when he had to do it because he brought his car up to where he's at right now.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, no, that was terrifying. I don't want you to have that same problem. And I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
you're so excited. I
I
can't
can't
wait. I can't wait for the day that you just do that shit. And then the moment you hit
wait
that,
for the
and
day
then
I
me,
do it. But I was gonna say I can't wait until I do it because then that means out of all the siblings I have, by the way, for people who don't know, I have there's four of us all together, two older brothers, me, and then my little sister. So technically, in a way, I'm like a middle child, I guess. Because yeah, um, but basically, my older brothers do not have a permit. My sister does not have a permit, and neither of them, any of them, are actually actively driving right now. So I will be the only kid out of my generation to have a driver's license, other than my family, other than like my mom and dad. None of them have their license.
yeah, I get it. Hey, have you
So,
ever drove one of those like moving vans?
mm-mm.
I had before, and they told me if I drive one of those, I can drive anything, any car at this point.
I have been driving my mom's car. My mom has a Toyota Highlander, so it's like one of the big SUVs. Um, so I've actually been getting used to it, and it's really cool because my mom did not trust me with her car, and now she's trusting me to take it.
That's actually good. I wish that I
Yeah.
had that type of trust
See,
with my.
I have a sedan. I have a sedan, so my car is smaller. So hers is not that hard to drive. Um, all I had to do is just put more gas on it and put more, like when I'm hitting the brakes, not when I'm putting my foot on the brake, like to stop. I have to push a little bit harder to actually be at a full stop, which is fine because like that's not really hard to do. It's just that the bigger the car, the more you have to put effort in to like either go and stop. But for my car is like a sports car. Actually, I think my part is a sports car. So I have to barely put my foot on the gas, and I'll be going like 60 miles, and I'm not even knowing that I am. And I'm telling you, I'm not saying I actually go 60. I go like, because my car goes super fast. My car is very sensitive when it comes to speed. So
Question: how car fast does your car now go? If you knew, how fast does the car go?
my car, like I said, it doesn't take a lot for my car to go fast. So I usually try to go like 35, and me going 35 feels like I'm going 60.
Me, you, oh,
'Cause-
oh, oh, okay,
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like,
yeah.
even though I'm going like 30, I'm like going like 65. I'm like, what the? I'm going so fast
It's like the moment you hit the
because it
30 mark,
drives
when
a
you're actually
sports
going
car.
60, you get pulled over by the cops saying, "It showed 30," and I even recorded. It's like, you did record it. Dang, that car is really that fast. It's like, yeah.
Mhm.
It's like this. You know
Also,
what?
because I'm the only motherfucker in that car.
It's
Oh,
like, you know what?
also,
The cops were like, you know what? I'm gonna let you go.
You're
You have
fat.
yourself a fast,
You're
furious
white
day.
anyway, so it's okay. I mean, what?
You have a fast,
I haven't seen
furious
you.
day, ma'am.
I was gonna say, you're white anyway, so you're good to go. You know the other thing that I realized now that I have a car, how fucking dirty it gets. Like I'm barely even in my car, and I look around, there's dirt everywhere. So I have like stuff to clean my car. Excuse me, by the way. Sorry, I burped.
Yep.
I have stuff to clean my car. Like I have spray, like glass cleaner spray. I got it in like a box that was like, oh yeah, like a 4-in-1. So I have like a wax. So I like to do that the exterior. Then I have the interior that cleans like the interior. So it works for like leather and all of it. Then I have glass cleaner, and then I have cleaner that cleans the tires. And all of that I got at Walmart. But I also got my magnet vacuum at Walmart because it wasn't even that expensive. But I keep my car clean. And I keep it smelling good. So anytime anyone comes in my car, it's gonna smell good and it's gonna look good. It's gonna look clean. Although the exterior right now looks bad because I had to go get my car in the shop because it did not want to turn on. Turns out my alternator died. And now I'm in crippling debt. Um, not just well, it was like almost 800 just for the alternator to get done and everything. Plus, I need to get some stabilizers and suspensions done, which was $2,700 after all of that. And then I had to go get my AC done. Then
Damn.
after that, I just have to go get my whatchamacallit, tire sensors, which that is cheap. And after that, my car is ready for inspection. So I'll be Gucci. I'll be good. But as I got into um driving, and I think you can understand it. At first, I was fucking nervous, like as all hell, and even
Same,
when my mom
same, same, same. I'm just
so
waiting.
on what was it? I think it was Sunday. Sunday, my mom let me drive my car all around. So we went to McDonald's, then we went to the grocery store, then we went to Kroger near my work. Dropped off my brother and sister. We went to Walmart and then drove home. But I did all of the driving, and my mom said I did really good. I mean, there were bumps in the roads that I've made, but like nothing that's gonna like kill me. Just something that it's a minor mistake because I'm a new driver.
Yeah.
So, but like yesterday when my mom had me drive, not even nervous because I've gotten so used to it now. But I haven't done parallel parking, but my instructor's gonna be teaching me that on Sunday, and then my mom is off next week. So me and my mom are gonna do some practicing. I want to try to do more parallel parking. So I'm gonna have my mom buy some cones so I can do that. And then my driving test is on the 12th of October, which is like Thursday, and it's at 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to wake up maybe 8. I mean not 8, 9, 10. Go eat food. Then I'm gonna go. Probably, I'm gonna actually try to make an attempt to look good because my my little permit, girl, my hair was not washed. I literally just wore what I slept in. I did not care about my appearance, but this time I'm actually gonna try. I'm not much of a person who does makeup, but I can at least do like my eyeliner, do my mascara, do my eyebrows, put some blush on, and be good. Because I like to keep myself a little natural. Uh, just because like I have freckles and I like my freckles. So I'm like when I see myself without freckles, I'm like, God damn, what the
Yo,
fuck?
your face is smooth.
I'm like, God damn, I look
You
even
look
more
better.
pasty. What the fuck? My ginger is showing. My ginger shows when I have my freckles, man. Like it ain't normal without my freckles. My Italian and Irish heritage shows in the fucking freckles. That's what makes me me. I have the most freckles on my whole fucking family. So like me not having my fucking freckles make me look weird. I also am gonna make sure I put some concealer over my eye bags because literally when I was at school one day somebody thought I like they were like, "You look very tired." I'm like, "Is it that obvious?" She's like, "Yeah." Like it looks really bad to the point where you would think I got fucking punched in the face.
Damn.
Um, but yeah, my ID. I'm actually trying to make an effort this time, just so if I actually pass my driving test, I will look good. So that's like the only time anyone's gonna ever see me with makeup on. I mean, I put makeup on ever so often. I don't do it as much. Like maybe if I'm hanging out with somebody, I would probably put mascara on. Like if I'm going out to hang out. If I'm staying inside, bitch, I'm gonna be barefaced. Because I mean, I don't really have acne or anything. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing more. I'm not gonna do any practicing today, just because like today was very tiring. I got out of college. I'm very sleepy. I went to bed at like 1 and woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning when I was supposed to wake up at like 5:30. So I'm very tired.
Aren't we all?
So yeah, I was supposed to wake up. I was supposed to go to bed like at 10, but I stayed up. No particular reason at all. Just felt like it.
I get it.
But luckily I get to sleep. I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow because I don't have to go to work until 12, so I can sleep in. Thank God. I just know I can't wait to drive. My mom's kind of scared, and I think that's like every parent's thing. But my mom wants to like, how am I Bucky get out? Sorry, my dog's trying to get in my trash. Um,
Here's the thing: are you going to try to
but
drink and drive? That's the main question. Are you going to try to drink and drive?
no, hell no. If I was gonna ever get alcohol, I'm not going to a bar. If I'm going to a bar, I'm not. I'm either barely drinking or not drinking at all. Because first of all, why the fuck would I be at a bar?
True.
I'm not going outside. I'm just gonna go to the liquor store, go get me alcohol, and come back home. I'm a drink at home. It's safer that way,
It is
and
safer
it's
that way.
cheaper.
True. You know how much
So,
shots are
I
shots
mean,
these days? It's stupid.
if somebody offers to take me a ride home, shit, I'm gonna get fucking shit faced. But if ain't nobody driving me home and I have to drive myself, I'm not. You ain't gonna see me drink.
Same here. If we're in a group of people of our friends and closest peers, and none of them like, if I drove my car home, I'm not leaving my car. I'm definitely just going to just take one shot and then
Hmm.
drink a whole bunch of water, and then basically go home sober as fuck, and then basically go
Yeah.
in my secret stash and just
Now,
basically drink my
now,
life away.
if we were drinking like at my house and we were all having party and none of you were driving, I would just order you guys a lift home because at least I'm being responsible or I drive you home because either I'm not drinking or I am drinking, but if I am drinking, I'm ordering you guys a lift in case like you guys don't have any way to get home.
True. I probably
Or you guys just stay the night. That's the only way I'm thinking. Either I can give you a lift,
ah.
drive you home, or you guys stay the night. Because I'm not trying to have anyone get killed.
That's a very good idea too.
Very smart. Mm. Yeah.
But let me talk about a little bit of my driving history, basically.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry that I'm gonna just enjoy my food right now.
Oh,
Good.
I'm over here enjoying just sitting on a chair. I've been mostly up on my feet late today, so yeah. Um,
Yeah.
there was a time that I had So here's the thing. My history of driving is just basically simple. Me turning, you say I just me trying to drive like one of those go karts around the neighborhood in the country. I was just basically one of those
Hmm.
people who just drove those and it's basically like, hey, you over there spending that much on gas? I spend less on gas. So what about it? And basically drove
My
off.
question is, haven't you been driving since you were like? What, 13, 14?
Yes, I actually have. Yeah.
I thought so, because I remember you telling me. My mom, I'm just gonna margin just to make like a statement. The
Yeah.
difference between your family and my family, my dad was forcing my brothers to try to get their driver's license, but neither my mom or dad ever asked me to get mine. But you know what? I did it anyways. I just asked my mom because I knew they weren't gonna ask me, but I wanted to get my license anyway because Brian, you're the realest motherfucker in this world. You know how independent I am. I literally do not give a rat's ass. If I am in like a fucking sticky ass situation, I'm gonna try to figure out how to get myself out before I ask
True.
anybody else.
True. Same here.
So I only asked my mom so that way she could pay for my permit online. I only asked her for that. Other than that, I didn't ask her to buy me my car. I didn't ask her to do anything for me. I did it all by myself.
That's
And my
true,
dad got
girl.
mad at me. My dad got mad at me because I didn't take him to go get my car. Because he wanted to enjoy the moment. But I knew my dad was going to force me to get a Toyota. For
Why?
anyone who doesn't know,
Why Toyota?
I have a 2009 Mitsubishi Lancer GTS. It's still a Japanese fucking car. But my dad's like, "Oh, Toyotas are safer. I don't want you to get any other car, blah blah blah." Now, I did look at a Toyota. I looked
I
at
was
an
literally
Avalon, but
talking to you. You jet back on.
the interior and exterior were really really bad.
Yeah.
Cosmetically and like just like in general. But with the car that I have now, the only problems it had was the alternator and the AC. That's like the biggest problems, and we almost got that problem that done. But he's been so pissed about it, he won't let it go because now he's like, if any of the other kids get a car, they can't go without me. And I'm like, you can't force somebody to get a car that they don't want. Like if they have to want the Toyota. If they don't want a Toyota, then don't let them. But that's why I didn't let my dad go because I didn't want him to force me to get a car that I don't want. I didn't even have my mom. I told her, if you take me, I don't want to hear your opinion. I don't want to have you say anything. I just want you to be there for me. That's all. That's all I had to do. Anyways, that was it. Sorry for interrupting. I just wanted to basically give in a similar
It's
thing as
okay.
in like,
It's okay. Don't worry.
yeah, I was just trying to say like it's different. The difference between you and I is that I wasn't told to do it, but I got it anyways. Maybe you were forced to do it. I'm not sure. I
No, I wanted
don't
mine.
know.
I wanted mine. I wanted my driver's license.
Did
I
your
was.
parents like ask you to?
No, it's not that. No,
No. Okay.
not really. No.
Okay. So we're basically kind of similar. We just did it for ourselves. Like we just did it to do it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When I was like looking for a driving school, I stopped. No, I didn't even know there was like so in our high school there was actually a driving school in our high school basically,
Yeah, I know.
which I didn't even know. Which no, here's the thing. When I got my permits, that's when I knew. When I got heard about it, I was like, what? Like, yeah, we had those. Like, so I spent this much money on this, and I was basically like shocked and basically pissed at my own self for like,
That's okay. Like you didn't know. That's why. I mean, if you asked me if you knew if I knew any driving test, I would have told you. Because you know why? Because
why
I'm that real bitch. I'm the real shit. That's me.
language, but okay. But yeah, let me talk about
What? I can call myself a bitch. The
no no
I'm
no
talking about myself.
recording.
Okay, we don't need to. No, we're not pariah. We don't have to censor it.
But yeah
I mean, if we said the D word and the F word, yeah. But other than that, no. Sorry. I just wanted
But
to point
back
that out. But yeah.
whenever there was one day where I don't know if I told the story, but if it doesn't, I'll just tell everyone for everyone. Basically, there was one day whenever I had to help one of my cousins literally move out of his house. So basically, he had like a moving van already prepared, like all that moving van was ready. Here's the thing: he wanted my dad to drive it, but my dad already left to go do something real quick. Well, here's the thing: me with my permits, me thinking about like when is the next time I'm gonna practice? When is the next time I'm gonna practice? My cousin over here saying, "Hey, how about you come with me? I drop you off to this moving van and you bring it back home." I'm like, why? It was like, it'll be fun. Also, you get some practice in. I was like, I do need some practice with different cars. And here's the thing: these are one of the big trucks that whenever you turn, you have to turn a wide turn in order to get in. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was over here literally shitting. In my head, I was shitting bricks, saying, oh my gosh, if I crash, I'm gonna die, or I might as well pay a big fucking debt on shit." But yeah, it was
Yeah.
all it was all that, and then basically, when I was first got in the wheels, I was like, "This, wow, this is some big ass shit." And the stick was big as hell. I was like, "Oh god, wow." I was like, "Damn, that's a big thing." And I was like, it was like one of those 4 gear shifts, if you know what I'm saying, like those 6 gears and stuff. Whenever you have to crank it up and all
Oh, I
that
don't
stuff.
know. I don't know anything about Ford.
The sticks, well, basically, it was a stick shift, and
Oh,
basically,
I don't know how to drive. It's
I drove it. I drove it back to the house without any crashes, and I was like surprised saying this. Damn. And then afterwards, my cousin literally said, "Hey, you see, you got this. If you can drive a car like this, you can drive anything." And he told me that I was like, "This anything, even a jet." He's like, "No, not a jet."
mm-mm.
But yeah, that's when I was like, just over here chilling. I was like, okay. But during that day, I was like thinking about I can drive anything. So why in the heck can I? This is
Wait.
my second time like testing for a driving test, basically. So
Oh, so
basically,
you failed your first driver's test?
yes. It's the only Here's the thing:
Mm.
the only thing I didn't pass was the parallel parking. Everything else was spotless. The, par- the parking, the
That's
turning, the
actually
driving in the
no.
neighborhood.
Then no. Because the thing is so in Texas, you're not like. Well, I think it's in every state. As long as you don't hit the curb or anything, that's the only time. That's the only thing you will fail. So you must have hit a curb or something because if you fail the parallel parking, you can still pass as long as you don't make like
My
depending
teacher
because
is
I think
stiff. My teacher is stiff. If I fail one thing, I fail the whole thing for some reason. And I'm not trying to blame.
you
I'm
mean
not trying to
strict,
interrupt.
not stiff.
Huh?
You said stiff, you mean strict.
Strict. Yes. Sorry. I feel
Um,
stupid.
that's
I feel
some bullshit. Because
stupid.
I was gonna say the DMV at
I feel
the
stupid now.
DMV that I went to. Um, as long most driving tests, as long as you like, if you fail the parallel parking, you don't fail the actual test. So your teacher is just a dick.
I called him a dick before, so yeah. Don't worry. You're not
Why
the
don't you
only.
just go to a different drive? Like you can go to a different driving test place.
I tried.
But just go to the DMV one. They have some. The one that I'm going to, like it's very easy.
I'll do that. Don't worry. But at the same time, but yeah, those are my days whenever I was just basically just here's the thing. I'm gonna practice my butt off. Trust me. I'm gonna go on the highway. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
everywhere. But soon as that is done, I'll be the most happiest person in the world because I already feel like I accomplished what I needed to do and finally
Same.
start doing other stuff. You know.
Same. Yeah. Mhm.
But
Because
yeah,
I
any
feel like driving is like a big part of like adulting.
true.
I mean, there are people who can't drive. Most of the time, people who can't drive is because either they're freaking terrified to drive, or they have some sort of mental illness or like physical disability that is like preventing them to get their license. But that doesn't mean that they're not still an adult. It just means that they can't go anywhere they want without somebody needing them to drive. Like I said, I mean, a lot of people see driving as an adulting thing. I do, but I know that not everybody can drive or want to drive. It's not their fault. That's the other thing that like some people don't understand is that
Yeah.
like people with epilepsy can drive. They just gotta be very, very careful. Either that or they don't drive at all because blinking lights, that's how what cause epileptic seizures, or like the flashing lights are like very loud noises. So a lot of people who with epilepsy don't want to drive because of that reason. Because it can cause car crashes. And Texas is already bad as it is with their driving.
Tell me about it, sister.
Oh my god, like no, I'm just kidding. It's very crazy. People literally I literally had somebody call me an a-hole because I was driving. So I was parking at the grocery store. I was 75% into the parking lot, and this woman, she's not even looking. She has like face down on her phone while she's pushing the cart, and it almost hits my mom because my mom's on the passenger side. And I literally am mid stop, like I'm not even moving. I'm in mid stop because I see her already, and she's like, "Oh my god!" and like turns away, like in that bad attitude. And I look in the mirror, at the driver's rearview mirror on my
Yeah.
side or side mirror or whatever, and she calls me a freaking a-hole, like a actual like asshole, and I'm like, bitch. Me and my mom are like, girl, what if I just open the door and just like let the door hit her? And we were also like, man, I could get off this car right now and drive and like beat her ass. Or I was like, man, I could have just kept going and run her over because it wasn't my fault. It was her fault for not even paying attention.
Yeah.
But I don't get road rage like my mom. I'm just like, anyways,
Here's the thing about how do you feel about road raging? It's basically
it's
nonsense.
stupid.
It's nonsense. Yes.
Like people get mad about the littlest thing. Like, oh, I didn't go the
But
get
would you
mad
get
because
mad?
it says it's
Would
the because okay, so there was a time where I got honked at.
Yeah.
And so my mom let me drive up to the DMV. Now my mom told me to turn left, but the DMV part was closed. So I had to. My mom wanted me to merge on, but the guy behind that I was behind before I turned was already like speeding up, and he honked at me. But I'm like, dude, I'd rather wait. And my mom was like, why didn't you go? And I told her I wanted to wait until he passed because there wasn't anyone but else behind him, and I wanted to be safe because I was in my mom's car and not in my car. I didn't want to ruin her car. So, but I've been honked at a couple of times because I was driving 30, like a 35, 40, and they were like going 60. I'm like, boy, that's why you're gonna end up dead in your grave, dead as hell. What shoes you got on your casket?
Careful. But
I'm
yeah.
referencing a meme. I was referencing the meme. Yeah. But it was like really funny because I'm just like, y'all really gonna get mad at me for driving safely? I don't know. Like, I don't. Now since I've gone closer to like my actual date, I've been driving more and more. But when I like a few months ago, I wouldn't drive at all. Since my mom works at the school district, she doesn't really have a lot of time to teach me. But when I get out of class, when she comes pick me up, we just go. Or like when I get done with work and she comes pick me up, we go practice. That's literally what we do. Like that's what I do every day. And I think it's mostly just because like I've gone closer to the day. I'm hoping I get it. My mom said it was pretty easy, that she thinks I'm ready. I just gotta walk on the parallel parking. I know how it's supposed to be done because my mom sent me a video. I just haven't actually physically done it. And I'm more of that hands-on type of person. So I am a visual slash kinesthetic, and kinesthetic just means it's like the scientific term, or like the big boy word of saying hands-on person. Like I
Yeah.
like to do it while I'm watching it. So that's just how I am. I like doing it while I'm learning it because it's just easier for me. So my mom sent me a video that was that helped me see it visually. I just haven't done it physically. So hopefully I do good on my parallel parking. Even though
Good.
technically it's not required in Texas to have parallel parking, because only time you're doing parallel parking is when you're downtown.
Here's the thing. I want to go to downtown for some reason. Like
You
I
don't, it's
know,
expensive.
huh?
You don't, it's expensive.
Like to drive to
You
park
have to pay
downtown.
like 40, you have to pay like $50 just for parking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna ride my bike over there. Not gonna lie.
No, like I think it, like even with the bike, you still have to pay for parking. I would say parking in like Texas is crazy. Like downtown, yeah, you don't want to do that.
It's weird on how much money. Whenever you get to a major city, you just have to wish there's not like there's you have to pray for free parking, but at the same time there's none because people want to get money somehow, some way.
Hmm. Oh, I also, so I bought a key fob for my car, but I haven't gotten it programmed yet. So I have a little shadow keychain.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I can. Hold on, let me.
Are you trying to? Oh yeah.
See? It's a little
I
shadow. I
see
got
it. I
this.
see it.
It
The
was
the audience
it
won't
was
see it, but
handmade.
the audience won't see it, but I'll see it. That's cool.
They can see it if they want. Like it's okay. That's why I was showing it. But yeah, it's a little showing. I got it on Etsy. They come with like, this one came with either rouge or shadow, but this person that I went to, they did the whole entire cast of Sonic. So, but that is handmade, and I'm so glad my uncle got it for me. Even though it was like $11 plus shipping, but yeah, cause my car is black, and I wanted to make it have black red accent, like black with red accent colors. So yeah, that was basically it. I wanted to have my car have some accent colors, and I thought red would look good because my exterior is gray and black. So I wanted, I thought red would be good. I mean, I could have done blue, but I thought red looked more badass. So,
Yeah, I like it though. It's good.
but I'm hoping I can get my car program. I had to get a new alarm because my car does not have an alarm. So I had to get one put in. The one that my key fob goes to, and then they can program it so it can lock my car, and then also have a button to unlock to pop my trunk. But also it's a switchblade one, so it can have a key in it. So the key that I have now will be my spare once they put in the key for my car. They just have to like actually put a key in it.
Yeah.
So, and I bought that on eBay. I bought the key fob on eBay, and people said it works pretty good. I have the theme for them to install, like what type of alarm system it has. So yeah. Do you know what type of car do you want? I never asked.
That's a good question. Here's the thing. I thought about doing a motorcycle at the same time. It's gonna be like that's me wanting to feel the fresh air, just basically just chill on the bike because basically
I
I've been riding the
mean,
bike
you
on my
can
bike.
technically just, I was gonna say you could technically get a motorcycle once you have like a bigger. like a better, bigger job than
Yeah,
like right
but
now. So like,
I'm thinking about my dream car type of car is
yeah,
basically a truck.
I have a dream car.
A black truck. I want like any type of black truck basically right now. Even if it's cheap, I'll make it big. I'll upgrade it myself too. I want to have a black car truck because it can fit more
So
people there.
what
The best.
color? Well, technically, an SUV can fit more people in it too. Not all trucks can fit people. Some are only like two.
There are some trucks that can only have two people. There's some with four. I want one with four, and
Yeah.
then basically have that big
Well,
truck.
I'm saying like you can get an SUV, like my mom with her Highlander. It has 6 rows. It has 3 rows, and it can fit like 7 people. So I mean, my car might be a sedan. It might be like a small like little 4-door car, but it has a lot of space. So like it has a lot of leg room.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
even with my brother who is like 6 foot, he can fit in it. But what was I saying? Oh, so what color, like for your dream motorcycle or whatever, what color would you want your motorcycle to be? Because I love motorcycles.
For some reason I'm going for a gray for some reason. I don't know why, but like steel or silver gray, basically.
Yeah, I where I live, you see like a lot of motorcycles, and the motorcycles look really really cool. Like I see so many. I'm like, damn. But I know my clumsy ass could never be on one because I would literally accident get myself killed. Because I'm such a klutz. Um, but I actually have a dream car too.
Amazing.
Um, I wanted one of those convertible Bentleys, like from Clueless, where it was like no, sorry, it wasn't in Clueless. It was like, you know how you see those convertibles where they collapse and then they're like pink, or, not pink, they're like blue. Um, and most of them are Bentleys. But like, if you've seen Mean Girls, where she's like, "Get in, Elizabeth, we're going shopping," and she's like in her like convertible, I want something like that. I always loved convertibles. They look so fucking good, especially if it was like a baby blue one. That's always been my thing. I like older cars. Don't get me wrong, new cars are nice, but I've always been a fan of older cars. I don't know why. I grew up with all my parents having like older cars, like early 2000 cars, so it's always been like normal for me. So yeah, like let me see if I can find a picture of it for like my car.
Yeah, yeah. But it's but if
Convertible.
but I have to sadly say that we haven't reached the
Give me
point
one
of
second. Let me see if I can find it. Wilson,
huh?
Wilson. Let me see if I can find it real quick
I was gonna let
before
you
you
know.
end it up.
No, I was gonna. Oh, end the show. Okay, okay.
No, 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 not end it yet. Let me show you.
All right, all right, all right.
No, I found it. Wait. These, look how beautiful. I know a lot of people might not like it,
That's those
but I
'90s.
think
Those
these.
are those '90s, '20s cars. Whenever you just go
Yeah,
like,
I know.
it's
This is a
Friday,
2014.
Friday. Everything go on Friday. I was thinking
You
about
sing it
Friday.
wrong. But yeah, these are like, this is the car I freaking love so very much. I know it looks stupid to some people, but I like that feeling.
I
I
have the
like
Hot
how old
Wheels
it
version
looks.
of that car.
I love Bentleys. Or anything that's like any car that is a convertible, I like. because how
Yeah.
I am.
But that I with this amazing, extremely good podcast, I have to say our time is up. We have reached the limit. But I would like to thank Ace for joining me for this amazing
Now
driver
that
lesson.
after a while of us being on a hiatus, basically.
But yeah,
But it's okay.
I've been Brian. Thank you for watching the podcast. I'm now setting this goal now. I'm going to talk about it every single time we post a podcast video. Basically, we're looking to go for 100 subscribers. Tell your
Don't we
friends.
have
Tell
like
your
24?
Yes, we're nearly there. We're on the road to 100 right now. If Tell your loved ones. I'm gonna say this. Tell your loved ones. Tell your friends about us. It's gonna be an amazing year if we hit 100. I'm letting you know that.
Well,
So
you
basically,
know, the people who are watching us who gave us views, subscribe. I mean, if you want, we're not gonna force you.
but yeah,
We're not gonna come to your house, knock down, like stalk you, break down your door, and oh yeah, gunpoint in Minecraft. Mhm.
just stop. Okay. Thank you, I want to say thank you, everyone, so much for watching to the end. You're such a good support, and just
We give head pass.
if you like the video so far, just
No.
please leave us a like and subscribe. We'll be performing more stuff on other platforms, but at the same time, we're just going for YouTube. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching again, and we'll see you all later in the next video. Bye bye. Woo!
Bye.